there. Today, I would like to share with you a concept that I put together recently, which I call the 7 E's of marketing. So, the first E is engagement. And with this, you want to take a look at your sphere of influence because it's more effective if you are reaching a broader audience. So, you want to engage with as many people as possible, and you want to engage with them in a multitude of ways. You don't want to just engage with them once. The the law of how many times you have to create a touch point with somebody before they actually make a buying decision uh, is changing all the time. The last time I heard it was 12 touch points, but it could be much higher at this point because everybody's clamoring for your attention and we're all distracted. So it's harder than ever to get people to engage with you. So take a look at your audience. Are you engaging with them? Are you reaching the people that you want to have as your ideal client? If you're not, you need to expand your sphere of influence and reach out to even more people than you are now. I've seen this lots of times where a business owner will be doing everything right. They'll be posting frequently on social media. They'll be emailing their list once a week or more, but they won't get the results that they want because they have an email list of 200 people, or they only have a friend list of 300 or 400 people. So take the stance of make connections with the people that are your ideal avatar, and then kind of grow that relationship by engaging with them. Another thing that you can do, and this is the second E, is educate them. Education marketing, I don't even know where this term first came up with, but this is the part of marketing that is working right now, and that is actually educating somebody before you try to get them to buy. And the beauty of this system is, for one thing, you can make an uninformed market realize what the gap is in their, whatever you solve, right? So the first level is awareness. They have to be aware that there is a problem in the first place. And you coming in and showing them not only what this gap is that might be in their blind spot currently, but you're also showing them how to solve that problem. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, if I solve the problem for them, then they're not going to buy from me. And this is a big misconception. What I have found is that when you offer education around what you solve, that's instantly bringing people out of the woodwork who would normally be unidentifiable and unrecognizable amongst a crowd of people that you're talking to on a regular basis, whether it's your contact list or your email list, or where you hang out, where you socialize, that whole thing. They're calling themselves out because you're saying, I solved this problem, and they're coming to you and saying, "Oh wow, you have the answer to this problem." So that's getting rid of a lot of the guesswork around, is this the right person? How do I identify them? If I was looking at their demographics or their psychographics, what in there would help me identify the fact that they need this solution right now? That's it right there. So one of the things you can do is you can hold a webinar, a monthly webinar, a weekly webinar, or maybe have a big event. And that's also my next E, by the way, is hold an event. So you can combine these two really, because your event could be an educational marketing event, and essentially it's a conversion event because you want those people to who raised their hands and said, "Yes, I need help with this." They're coming to you to get all the answers. And here's the part where it actually starts to monetize. They're going to see that you are the expert in this, and something that you might think is very easy to do, they might be struggling with. And this is where you step in and say, would you like me to take care of this for you? Or would you like me to do this with you? And this is where you can bring in your programs, your high ticket offer. This is where you can say, Well, I've showed you from A to Z exactly how to do this, but the information isn't going to help you unless you implement. So I'll help you implement. I will, you know, hold you by the hand and take each step with you, or I'll do everything for you, or what have you. So there's different levels of, do it yourself, done for you, done with you. Coaching is involved. You could have a long-term program, like it could be several weeks long, or half of a year long, or a full year long, depending on the level of involvement with your program. But even if you give them the information, they are still going to buy from you because they need your help. And that's where that conversion event comes in. And it takes more than just the conversion event. You want to make it a no-brainer. You want to make it super simple and super easy for them, right? So this is E number 4, ease of entry. You want to make it super simple to go in, click a button, sign up, right? You don't want you don't want to be chasing them down, trying to get up, trying to call them on the phone, and they miss your call, and you call them back, you play phone tag for a little while, and then it's like, well, can you get your credit card out and we'll do this over the phone? And they got their phone out and they got their kid is crying and their dinner is burning on the stove and they don't have time to do it right then and there. So how can you make it easy for them to just go in and take that action and have it be super simple? It's not going to, they're not going to have to overcome a lot of hurdles just to sign up for your program. The harder you make it, the more attrition you're going to have because people are not willing to take a lot of action to step into something. Now, once they step into it and once they've committed to it, then you kind of got them in a place where they're like, okay, well now I have to do this. So that's kind of different. That's part of the thing that is your special sauce is you're motivating them to take action. But up until that point, before they're an actual client, they're all over the place. You have no control over them. So that's why you want to try to put in automated systems and you want to make it super simple for them to sign up for the program once you get them to agree to sign up for it in the first place. And you also want to make it easy for them to enter into your world. And that's where the fifth E comes in, your email list. You should always be looking to build your email list because I don't know any marketing guru out there that doesn't advise that even if you find somebody on social media, the first thing you want to do is you want to get them off of that platform. You want to put them into your own little ecosystem. And in fact, maybe I should expand it to have ecosystem as one of the E's because that's a very good point. You really want them in your ecosystem, in your environment, in your world, it, and you want to be able to create that customer journey for them. And that's what you can do with your email list. There's so many things you can accomplish with your email list. You can build rapport, trust, the know, like, trust factor. You're building a relationship. You're in communication with them. You're getting their feedback. You're getting them to answer questions for you. If you send out surveys and whatnot, then you're doing market research and you're figuring out what words are they using? What problems are keeping them up at night? So all of these things can be taken care of with your email list and the actual emailing of your list. They're not just sitting there, you're emailing them. You're continuing that dialogue with them. You're continuing to engage with them. Here's what I see a lot of people doing wrong. They are looking at everybody from the context of, hey, do you want to buy this from me? And in most cases, people are going to say no. And instead of following up with people or putting them in a nurture sequence or having them a long-term drip campaign or whatnot, you're just saying, oh, okay, well, you don't want to buy this product. So next, moving on. And people think that they are out of leads. People are always saying, I don't have leads. Look at your friends list on social media. How many people are there? Are you reaching out to those people? Are you in contact with these people? And if so, when was the last time you contacted them? Maybe if the last time you talked to somebody was 6 months ago, maybe at that point when you said, hey, do you want to buy this from me? And they said no, that was the wrong time. But maybe right now, this is the perfect time. So that's why you want to make sure you're constantly following up with people. So the next E is effect or exert influence. And this is the part where you are there's again several aspects of this. It's the part where you are showing them that you are the expert in such and such, that you can help them in such and such. They're 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 going to make the decision to buy from you because you are influencing them to do so. So there has to be a level of actually asking for the sale. And another part of this is once you are influencing them, you're creating a change in their life. You're influencing the trajectory of their success. You're influencing the path that they're taking in their life. So the next E is evaluate. Once you've been marketing for a while, you want to figure out what's working and what's not working. So you want to not just keep throwing spaghetti against the wall over and over again. You want to evaluate the results you're getting so you can say, hey, I've been pouring hundreds of dollars a day into my Facebook ads and I'm not really getting an ROI. So I'm just going to turn off my Facebook ads because nobody's coming through the front door because I have my ads going. Um, you could say, yeah, I'm spending a lot of time on TikTok, but I'm not really getting any people out of it. So maybe I should just spend less time on TikTok. Or you can say, every time I email my list, I get about, 10 people responding back to me and saying, hey, just want to catch up, or they're trying to connect with you, right? Whatever the results are. Capitalize on what is working and expand the things that are working. And try to do less of the things that are not producing results. And last is evolution. And I'm speaking both about the evolution that you are taking. You're evolving your marketing to be more effective. You're evolving as a person. So your morals might be changing or your values or you you're moving on to something else. Maybe you're trying to shift gears and do some different kind of work than you've been doing. So it's all a part of this evolution that you're going on. But you also want to take a look at this from the perspective of, are you creating an evolution in your clients? Another word for this is transformation. Are you transforming their lives in some profound way? You can sell people a product and they can be like, okay, cool. I bought your product. I bought the new hat, but the new hat might not necessarily change their life. So try to create programs and offers and solutions that can actually evoke change in their life so that at the end of it they look back and go, wow, I would have never done this without you. And then you're going to escalate these people to a raving fan where they're your advocate and now they're going out there and telling other people about you. At the very least, you can get a good testimonial out of it and you have that social proof there for other people to help them in their decision to decide to work with you as well. So there you have it. There are my 7 E's. I might add the eighth E on there and come back and revisit this idea again. But I just wanted to throw this out there to kind of give you some of my perspective and some of my thoughts on marketing. So, in the vein of education marketing, I have come across a really amazing tool that is changing the way that I'm doing everything. You could say that I'm going through my own evolution right now. And that's because I came across something called the Great Discovery. And before you cancel out of this video and stop listening because you say, "Oh, I've already heard about the Great Discovery," just assume that you don't know what it is. Because I want you to take a look at this if you've already seen it. I want you to take a look at this with fresh eyes to truly take in the potential in it that I see from a marketing perspective. Because I've been in marketing now for coming up on 24 years. And I have been searching for a long time to finally find something like this. Because here's what it is. It's a e-learning platform that is basically kind of like Udemy, however you pronounce it. And it's kind of like, what are the some of the ones that are standalone? Thinkific, Teachable, Kajabi, any of these. The problem with things like Kajabi are, yeah, it's really great for you to go in and create your course. You can put in modules and make it look all pretty. And then you have to pay a monthly subscription, first of all. Even if you don't make any sales that month, you still have to pay the subscription. And if you want to put a lot of courses on there, the price starts to go up because you can only put in however many courses, unless you go up to the next the next tier up. Basically, you have to upgrade. So the Great Discovery does not have that. First of all, the Great Discovery is a one-time payment, which means if you have a Kajabi account, that would it would basically pay for itself in less than half a year. And then it's free for the rest of your life, basically. This is a lifetime subscription for a one-time price, and you can upload unlimited courses. Now, the other really freaking cool thing about this platform is that they have an affiliate structure. So if you have negative feelings around the idea of affiliate marketing, fine. Just ignore that even exists. Just do your thing, create your courses, share it out and promote it the way you would if it was a Kajabi account. And then you might just accidentally get some organic traffic going to your site and random people showing up to buy your course because of the affiliate marketing aspect that happens to be attached to it. That means you're not just selling it all yourself. You have all of these people looking at your course and going, wow, I really enjoyed this content. I'm just going to share this with my entire family. Or you might happen across somebody who's an influencer, like a social media influencer that has, tens of thousands of followers. And then they might say, I really, really love this platform. I'm just going to share this with all my entire audience. So people might just be clamoring to get your course and your material that you'd never even heard of and you would have never connected with if you weren't in a place that facilitated that kind of traffic to come in, whether you're actively trying to get them in or not. So it's just like Kajabi with an added bonus, and you get the luxury of only paying one time for a lifetime account. So in my mind, it checks off so many boxes, and it's so much value for such a low investment that I just don't see why anybody wouldn't want to do this. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, I'm not a teacher. If this isn't your bag, then you can just be the affiliate for other people's courses. So you could be making money off of somebody else's courses. You don't even have to produce the content yourself. So in addition to that way of utilizing the platform, what I've been doing is using it as a place to create my lead magnets. So if you don't have a lot of people on your email list, this is a really good way to build your list of people, your list of contacts. And what's great about this is if you have a lead magnet on a generic landing page somewhere, you're going to collect their contact information, and then it's up to you to email them on a regular basis. So it could turn into a paying client, or they might be subscribed to you for years and they'll never buy anything from you. It's just how it is sometimes. But with the e-learning platform, you get a lifetime customer, meaning if they sign up for your lead magnet, then they look at the platform and say, you know what, there's other stuff on here. You know what? It's the holidays. I'm looking for some gift ideas. I'm going to go on here and check this out and see if I can buy some courses for some of my family members. Or they might just go in there and they like to learn things, and it's a really convenient place for them to go and find different courses on different subject matter. And they'll buy those other courses, and you're making money off of that too. And then maybe years down the road, they might think to themselves, this great discovery thing, this has some potential. This has some real potential. I think I might look into this a little bit more. So they decide, hey, you know what? I can become an affiliate. I didn't know I can become an affiliate. I thought this was just courses. So they become an affiliate, and then they start selling things from here. And then maybe because you're the one that introduced them, they're promoting your course even. Who knows? Who knows? And now all the money that they're generating, you're getting a commission off of that. So they might one day say, you know what? This education marketing thing, I think this has legs. I think that maybe I'm going to try to join the Great Discovery as a course creator. So they upgrade their account to a course creator. And now you're making money off of them. And when I say you're making money off of them, it's it's the kind of you're making money off of somebody that's not hurting anybody. In fact, it's a win-win-win situation. And I love that. I seek those out. Ever since I've read the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, I've always had that. How can I create a win-win situation? And how can I create a win-win-win situation? How can I create a win-win-win-win-win situation? Like I feel like the more things that can be benefited from in a situation, the better. So it's like, how can I help everybody involved? And they've thought about everything. And this is what I really love about this system is it really is a win-win-win-win-win situation. So if you are considering education marketing, if you realize that you have knowledge and wisdom that you would like to pass down to generations, or you want to create a legacy, or you want to make an impact in the world, or maybe you just want to help a few people, however, whatever that level is for you, if you feel like there is a calling for you, I highly recommend you jump in right now. And what's really exciting right now is you would be getting in on basically the ground floor because even though the company has been in business helping corporations make more millions of dollars for ever since like the 70s or 80s, so they've been around a while. They just recently broke into the e-learning platform idea. So this is launched as of this year, 2024. So if you're seeing this, you should really dive in right now because you're going to be whatever content you put on the Great Discovery, you're going to have a lot of presence and a lot of visibility. In some, depending on what categories you're in, you might be a category of one. So if you are really, really good at, tax preparation or whatnot, you might be the only tax preparation person on there. So you just expect a lot of eyeballs to be to seeing you if you step into this. And what's really great about it is right now there is a super duper sale going on, and I'm not going to say it because I want this video to be uh, you know valid for more than just a week. But if you happen to see this when I first post it, you'll be able to get the best deal that is probably going to ever be in the history of the Great Discovery. So check it out. I will provide you with a link. um, there's a short video that you can watch to get more informed about it. So check it out, and if it's right for you, definitely sign up. And if I can help you in any way, please be sure to reach out and contact me. And I'd love to talk with you and work with you on your course to help you get your course out and into the world. So thanks so much for taking a look and listening to what I have to say today. And have a great day.